exciting day. So I went into November expecting Mario Kart Wave 3 trailer and an Engage trailer. The reason for this was both Xenoblade 3 and 3 Hopes got a trailer 2 months after its direct reveal than with Mario Kart because patterns have shown like a Wave is released 1 week before that Nitro track appears in Tour again. So Wave 1 released a week before the Samurai Tour. Sky High Sunday debuted in Wave 2 1 week before Tour. And Merry Mountain was believed, up until possibly a data mine of literally today, to be the next tour after the Animal Tour. So you'd think, okay, that means Wave 3 is going to be released next week. When I went to bed last night, I was like, okay, if there's going to be a Nintendo trailer, it's going to be Mario Kart and not Engage. I woke up, checked my phone, and was like, no Mario Kart, dang. And then I still am checking my phone, like, wait a second. Is that just a cutscene from the game, or is that a trailer for Fire Emblem Engage? Of course, I actually had to do stuff for the past hour and a half before I got to watch this. I had to walk pretty dog in the cold weather outside. Ugh. Shower. All that jazz. So I was reading my phone just before all that, using the restroom. I was on the Reddit, so I knew a couple things. Like, I know this is seemingly a story trailer. I know it introduced new characters, although lots are given. I stopped viewing anything Fire Emblem related, though, because I didn't want to know anything about this trailer going in. After I watch it, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of sorts, essentially, just skimming through frame by frame, being like, okay, this is what I see. Hypothesis. Going into this trailer, what I want to see is if there are more than the 12 emblems that were revealed last trailer, which I don't think is likely. I would like confirmation. Again, I think it's only going to be the 12. Maybe DLC will add more, but that's all I think. Of the 12, I want to see Leaf. I want to see Leaf. And I would just want something in the story to stick out why it's being told. Because, like, obviously, it seems like from the last trailer and what we've done material-wise, it seems to be a pretty simple story. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as the story still has a reason to, like, exist and something that puts it out there. That's what I want to see. Just to let you know that I'm doing nothing elegant recording-wise, so when I hide my webcam, you're gonna see OBS, which is a mess just because I'm not gonna like do separate recordings for all that before I get to my Chrome window. Yep. There we go. Let's see this sucker. The Divine Dragon Awakens. Fire Emblem Engage.
Please, I beg of you, gather together all 12 rings. When your scattered memories return to you, you must fight on with the utmost divinity. I believe in you, my child.
I understand. I'll collect the rings. I swear to you. And I'll fight. I'll do whatever you want. Help me. Lend me your strength in this fight.
I am known as Marth, Emblem Marth. To be clear, it is good to see you. I was able to answer your call because you remembered me.
But then, a dark presence emerged. Sombron.
Marth, what was I like? Well, you were kind, as you are now. There's no need to remember everything at once.
Divine One, will you help us? Please, come with me to Firene.
The
An
voice
alliance with
sequence
Brodia took some doing. Their king's an ambitious man.
Brodia, the Kingdom of Might.
I greet you as the Crown Prince of Brodia.
Solm is an open-minded country. They've always had good relations with Firene.
I hope you're hungry for fun, because that's what's on the menu first!
Lucky me mad, huh? I take it Elusia isn't in the Alliance.
We know it's snowy there, with long winters, and that some Elusians worship the Fell Dragon.
Come a little closer. I'll give you a good long look.
I will now take your lives, your souls, and the rings.
He is not yet at full
Oh my
strength.
god.
My kingdom has another emblem ring in its possession.
Well, isn't this tragic? By virtue of your silence, we will now kill every living soul in this castle one by one.
I detest violence, but I will always fight to defend the innocent.
I'm just passing through. Well, looking for someone, really.
Still, despite everything we're facing, I'm calm. I think it's because you're here, Marth.
We are not going anywhere. We will remain by your side until the end of this journey.
You silly divine dragon. Did you think emblems were just a you thing? Not by a long shot.
Oh my god, that's Argus.
Marth? Marth, speak to me, please!
Everyone you care about, they are all dead.
Huh. Okay. No leaf. Why is this webcam big? Is this supposed to be a small one? Sorry. Okay, let's look through this. Let me get some water really quick. Interesting. There are definitely some things I noticed. I did not mean to start immediately. So she's on the Divine Edition poster box at the top. So that's clearly Alir's mother. I was wondering that. There's not a way to skip single frames on YouTube, which is really annoying, by the way.
Gather together all 12 rings.
All 12, okay. So that makes it sound like for sure that there are only 12, no more. But maybe that wasn't? I don't know, because that looked like Arvis, and I'm pretty sure I saw Valadar as well. But we already know that there was 12 protagonist rings from the first trailer, so.
When you're scared,
So a big white dragon is Alir's mother.
memories return to you. You must fight on with the utmost divinity.
And of course, basic trope of amnesia. Cool.
I believe in you, my child.
And the cutscenes look gorgeous in this game
I
now.
understand. I'll collect the rings. I swear to you. And I'll fight. I'll do whatever you want.
So who's standing next to him there?
Child.
I understand.
And by the way, if you've watched the Twitter videos, you know that the music playing, I think it's technically the battle theme and not the map version of it. It's the, I'll just call them Sun and Moon. It's the Moon version of the track.
I'll collect the rings. I swear to you.
No, that version there is the map
And I'll
theme. That's
fight.
the sun. Okay, so who is that right there?
And I'll fight.
Okay, let's remember that. You got kind of the red coat, glove. It's probably someone just from the past. It doesn't matter. It's not his mom.
I'll do whatever you want. Help me. Lend me your strength in this fight.
I am known as Marth, Emblem Marth.
So they know they're emblems. So this makes me feel like that this isn't actually the heroes coming to the world. It's just the spirits of them. I think that makes sense. That's something I was wondering from the first one. I think it makes sense.
Be clear, it is good to see you. I was able to answer your call because you remembered me.
But then,
So it does seem like a major theme of this game is probably gonna be memory.
dark presence emerged.
So, based on what we see later in the trailer, I think it's safe to say that this is a different Fel Dragon. It's not Grima, but it does sound like, due to the emblems, that there are supporters of the Grimulel in this world, and I have a feeling that Fel Dragon is a manufactured dragon, just like Grima was, not real.
Sombron.
Marth, what was I like?
Well, you were kind, as you are now.
So that shot there, we see later in the trailer like Marth gets corrupted, and I'm assuming this is when Alir loses the ring. Yeah.
What was I like?
Well, you were kind, as you are now. There's no need to remember everything at once.
So that's probably Alfred's introduction. Because the Twitter videos makes it seem like, so there's gonna be it seems like 2 maps without him. You get the forest map, which is gonna be the first one where you get Clam and Fram. Then you get that temple map, where you have Clam and Fram, Alir, and Vander, where like they rescue Cram and Vram, and then they go to the temple, and I believe is the illusion. I'm going to quickly hide screen capture because I want to open up that folder, but I don't want to show other stuff. Of course. Webcam's frozen. Just look at that glorious face of mine. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. It's like we got this map here. See, I have them all organized. And you got 4 units, which is different than Forest map where you only have 2 units. So I have a feeling instead that's a cutscene either during this map or after, because I almost want to say that it was in Bukaran's. No, Bukaran was in the town. Maybe it was, yeah, it was Iti, who's in that same map, but later in. Because now all of a sudden, if you look at the map, there's 7 units. So that's probably where that cutscene plays, in this map.
Will you help us? Please.
And then I love how they have her talking, but you can't hear it. That, if I looks to be though, this clip. It looks to be this one. I obviously don't have it in English, but essentially it's that her asking for help to save people, because that's a map. Because that's on the map. If I go to the actual. Oh, that's right. She had 2. Wasn't her. It was Alfred, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's Alfred, where there's a bunch of green units. It's that map, I believe.
Come with me to Firene.
So Firene is the Allied Kingdom. That's where Alfred and all them are from.
The alliance with Brodia took some doing. They're kings and.
Okay, so that red-haired guy is probably the Prince of Grodia, because we see 2 red-haired guys in the first trailer. And if I had to guess, that's because Grodia is going to be actually leading the attack on Lugia, which is the older guy. That's the king of Grodia. He's probably going to die, then his son's going to take over. So 2 of these are probably the retainers.
Ambitious man.
Grodia, the kingdom of might.
Of him. Because he's probably the prince.
I greet you as the crown prince of Brodia.
Oh.
Solm is an open-minded country. They've always had good relations with Firene.
Solm's probably the deserty one. It's the one with the dancers. It's frankly the one I was the most interested in because of her and what appears to be the prince.
You're hungry for fun, because that's what's on the menu first.
Like you
yeah, I was excited to get more about him.
I take it Elyos isn't in the Alliance.
Yep, and that's more of that scene.
We know it's snowy there.
So that red hair, I originally thought the red hair guys were going to be Elyos and be bad. But he appears to be the king of Elyos. What the heck? Whoops. I mean, sure. This is a mistake. Anyways.
With long winters, and that some Elysians worship the.
So that appears to be in Elyos, though. If we look at who we got Alfred. Oh, so that one girl. No, it's not one of those ones. So that's probably his sister. Maybe? Because Celine isn't here, though. Maybe that's an emblem? I can't tell. It looks like red hair, so I'm not positive. We got the prince of Grodia, Alfred, Lear Marth. Then I believe she's in one of the leaks as a playable unit.
Elysians worship the Fell Dragon.
Come a little closer.
She was in the previous shot. I just organized that last night, I swear. Ha ha ha. Come on, open up. Of course. It's so zoomed in Paint. Yeah! I think we've seen all of these characters, except maybe him. Those two. Because we see her in this trailer. We saw her, I believe, with Grodia. That's Abby. We see her later in the trailer. We may not see Lapis. Oh, that's right. I was looking for... Are those cat ears? Those better not be cat ears. Oh, it's like whatever that is, I think. Oh, it's still open. No. None of them appear to be in this. So none of them... Oh, no. Yeah, because that's Flam. Fram. That's the localized name.
Come a little closer. I'll give you a good long look.
Yep, that's Abby.
Now take your life.
So, a Malik rider, because that's a wyvern. And tome. And we saw her using a tome in the thing in the last one.
Your souls and the rings.
And that is Valdar.
Is not yet at full strength.
Pause. Yeah. And there's that. Yeah, so that's probably Grodia's king. I thought he was gonna be an antagonist before.
He is not yet at full strength.
Or that also technically could be Spooky Three-Eyed if I can find him. It could also be this guy, technically, but looks more like Valdar to me. Nope. Too far forward. Still too far forward.
He is not yet at full strength.
That appears to be the king. I think that's Grima. I think that is Robin.
My kingdom has another emblem ring in its possession.
That looks like the old guy again.
Well, isn't this tragic?
He is Mobu. That is Mobu. That's Mobu. Oh, and the white-haired actor. Oh no, that's probably Anna.
By virtue of your silence, we will now kill every living soul in this castle one by one.
Notice how her eyes were like Alira's hair.
We will now kill every living soul in this.
So no gameplay in this trailer, but that's interesting to note.
I detest violence, but I will always
Roy.
fight to...
We didn't get Leaf, but we did get a decent look at Roy. It seems like he's kind of more like his original Fire Emblem 6 appearance in his Smash Bros. One.
The innocent.
I'm just passing through. Well, looking for someone, really.
She kind of looks like his mother. Plot twist, they're going to be siblings.
Still.
Yep, see, she's the one from the bottom of that one picture. Of this better be the support one. Ah, crud. No, I have it open on 2. I already showed. I don't need to pull it up.
Despite everything we're facing.
Clearly desert. And is that Bukuran that I just saw?
Everything we're facing.
No, I don't think that's Bukuran. I don't recognize them either.
I'm calm. I think.
So maybe not related to the royal family. And Ike. He's using Ragnall. So he was seen using an axe in the mural in the first trailer, but that is definitely Ragnall.
I think it's because you're here, Marth.
And what's Lucina wielding?
I think it's because you're here, Marth.
I did not mean to go full screen, but that was Falchion.
We are not going anywhere. We will remain by your side until the end of this journey.
You silly divine dragon. Did you think emblems were just a you thing? Not.
I can't tell if that was the same voice we heard earlier with the Divine Dragon or one of the Elysians. Also, that's not Arvis. I was wondering when I first saw it, I was like, wait a sec. When I first saw that, I was like, Arvis. But then immediately after, I was like, maybe not. That's Lynn. That is, I was wondering who that was in the first one. That is Lynn. Which means, to my knowledge, the only ones we have yet to see are Corin, Leaf, Byleth, and Erica. We've technically seen Micaiah's face. Oh, my mic wasn't facing me. But no one else.
Not by a long shot.
That is... Yeah, that is Lucina. That's Falchion. With the red hair, she kind of looks like Arvis, though. Oh, somebody's got to recreate the Who's That Babe meme with Arvis. Now, I think that's the pink double bun heart on cheek girl on that Pegasus Knight. Yeah, so they can be corrupted and they have red hair.
Speak to me, please.
That is a Lear with red hair, only red hair. That is the one thing I knew going into this trailer on the Reddit, is that Lear appears with one hair color.
Everyone you care about, they are all dead.
Anyways, actually, now that I have this up, I should probably actually pull up that picture of Alir's mother. Poor Sigurd didn't get to appear in this one. Yeah. Have we seen every one of these characters in the trailer now? Yes. Yes. So she's probably playable. Fram Cram. Don't know their names, but they look cool. I've always liked them. Abby. Vander. Don't know her name. One of the retainers of him. Or sister of him. Alfred. Celine. Yep, we've seen every character on the Divine art. What about on this art? Have we seen every character from this art? I don't think we've seen all the playable characters. I think so far we've seen like all the royals, which I don't know. I hope there's no more royal characters, because we've probably seen about 30 characters now, and then using that one support leak, like using the size of like the menu bar. Someone in the Reddit calculated there's around 43 units or something, and that's just at that point of that screenshot. So hopefully all the remaining units are not nobility. Yeah, we definitely saw all the ones here. It's safe to say that, maybe she's the princess and and the other guy's not the prince. Then she's the princess of Elysia, since prince. Yeah. So we've seen all the characters from this artwork. Still don't know her name. We'll have to wait on the Twitter videos for that, I guess. No. I like this trailer. It's gives me a good feeling of the story. Like, a story doesn't have to be dark to be good, but it definitely seems like it's like not gonna be like the most like happy go lucky Fire Emblem 6. Because Fire Emblem 6 for the most part is really, really upbeat. So it does seem like this one's gonna be closer to like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Fire Emblem game that's pretty upbeat besides like a couple of downer moments at the end, but I really can't. I still think it's gonna be a pretty upbeat game. That's okay. So that's clearly clearly like some kind of opening cutscene or flashback thing. Alir's mother dies. Then it looks like they're gonna first go to all the three So the kingdom of, where are you going? Mouse buttons, stop betraying me. Technically, hands stop betraying me by using mouse buttons, but that's besides the point. So it looks like, let me open up the first trailer, actually. Where's the search button? Oh. Gauge. Come on. Thank you. So we haven't seen Erica yet. We haven't seen a full Micaiah body yet. But we have seen her face. We have not seen Leaf yet. That appears to be the light brand that he's wielding. We have not seen Corin yet, and we have not seen Byleth yet. But the rest we have seen. Although we only saw glimpsing shots of one glimpsing shot of Ike and Lucina, not Lucina, Lynn, but Lynn was evil. We saw 2 shots of Lucina, and 1 shot of Roy, and his face. So it looks like I want the map. One is the world map. It's in that image, isn't it? Yep, it is. So it looks like that is Elusia. That is Furia. Because those 2 are at war, it sounds like. Well, technically they all join in. So that's where the, well, I believe it's the dancer and the cool looking guy come from. Where that's, let's switch it. That's Fiorine. That's red hair people, I think. Maybe the other way around. But that one, probably not, because that's where the snow is. So it seems like the first thing we're going to do is go to all the kingdoms, get them aligned, then we're going to war there. And they're going to start stealing our rings and kicking our butts. And then it's going to be like, with the power of friendship. And then you'll start recruiting the enemies and get back some of your rings. Like, I'm assuming Abby will take a couple of your rings. Then when you recruit Abby, you'll get a couple of them back. Because I have a feeling before you lose any rings, you're going to get all 12. And then they're going to slowly start diminishing. Until maybe you lose all of them to really test your strength of like having to go against the Emblem Rings. This would be like, with the power of friendship, we're gonna start recruiting the enemies and get the rings back. But clearly, this screenshot clearly is late in the game though, because Mobu and Abby are both recruited. Nothing gameplay wise here. Oh my goodness. Why did my computer freeze? Wonder what that's gonna look like on camera. Oh my good golly. Wow. Hey, got to work. Anyways, yeah, no real gameplay to break down here. Pretty light breakdown, but hey, it still exists. Anyways, I'm excited for this game. I will say I'm still growing on the character design. Still not my favorite. Still not my favorite. Actually, that's the thing. The actual character designs themselves I actually like. I just don't care for the art style that the designs are depicted with, technically. I don't know. I'm able to tell the females apart more, but they still tend to have the similar round face shape for the most part. Not a lot of variety of face shape, but the hair's always all look different. Men tend to look different. I'm definitely warming up to it. She knows I'm looking at her because she looked at me when I did that. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. We are only 65 days away from Fire Emblem Engage. Yeah, I'll probably be doing content on it starting its second day, because I'm not doing videos blind. Yeah. See you next time.